Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to do this cute and very daring makeup look. If you're interested, just stay tuned. Got that red lipstick going on, the dark eyeshadow, so here we go. So obviously first start off with a naked face. I sprayed on that rose water, some moisturizer. It's really important to prepare your face before you put a bunch of makeup all over it. You don't want to just put makeup on your naked face. Next, I'm going to put on some primer. I gotta let it dry. Now that it's dry, I'm going to add my foundation and concealer. I'm going to put a little triangle under my eyes and then add it to my nose. And then take my little tiny beauty blender and blend it all in the tiny cracks and crevices. And just blend it out real good. Now that I blended that together, I'm going to add it to the rest of my face. I like to add these little dots, first on my problem areas, then in this little triangle right here, because I have a lot of rosacea there. Now I'm going to take my big beauty blender, yeah, and do the rest of my face real good. Got to dab it in, beat my face real good. Make sure that you do blend it down to your neck. You don't want to have two different color skin tones. This is normally the place where I would put a setting powder, but I do not have any, so I'm just going to take that regular brush that I use for setting powder and cover it up. And then I'm going to use this angled brush to apply my contour. First on my cheekbones, then up my hairline. For this look, you do want to make sure that you're not just adding a little tiny bit like I usually do for like a natural look. This is going to be more, it's got to pop, it's got to be more daring and like, wow, you really got to cut those cheekbones, you know? I'm also going to take this brush and contour my jawline. Make sure it's real good and you can't see that double chin. I mean, you can still see it some. Then I'm going to take this brush and my highlighter and just highlight my cheekbones, just a good bit, right on my forehead as well, down my nose, and then right on my chin, and then just take the rest and just drag it underneath that contour. Now I'm going to take this silvery white shade and put it on my brow bone just to highlight it real nice. Now I'm going to take this dark gray color as a base, put it on my lid, and then take this angled brush and this dark black eyeshadow, and first I'm going to wing it out and then do a little cut crease. This is going to provide for a more dramatic and dark, sultry eye look. This part does take me a minute because it's a very pigmented shadow, and you have to try to get both eyes to be as even and symmetrical as possible. It's not the easiest thing to do. If you have a shakier hand, or maybe you've never done a look like this before, I would say use a smaller angled brush, one that's maybe thinner. Now I'm going to take that same angled brush in the black shadow and just draw it under my waterline, just a little over halfway across. Now take the same shadow brush and that silver shiny color and put it all over the lid and just blend it out really good. Funny faces. I like to clean my brush on my wrist. Take that light shadow again, do the brow bone and the inner corner, bringing it just about to meet with the black shadow under your eye. And then blend it all out and get rid of any fallaways. Now take the pencil liner, draw waterline, go all the way around your waterline. And I mean all the way around. You gotta get all up it, down it, around it. So make your eyes pop. Now I'm going to use a liquid. I like to shake it real good to get the liquid liner out to the felt tip, but make sure you do this with the lid on, otherwise you may get it everywhere. Gonna wing it out, just kind of go for it. Wing it out real good. You don't have to be perfect at winged eyeliner with this kind of look because the black shadow will kind of hide the winged eyeliner, but it does still add a little bit more dimension to the eye look. But this part is actually technically optional. Now I'm going to take my lash serum, put it on my lashes. This will kind of help them to grow underneath and then curl them. Look at my pretty curler. Isn't it so iridescent and carnival glass looking? Curl those eyelashes. Yeah, I'm a little creepy. So my mom borrowed my two-step 3D mascara and I can't find it, so I'm going to use the single step. But this time I'm actually going to do 2 coats. I did try to go and look for it in her bathroom. All I found was the gel. I can't find the fibers. And for this kind of dramatic look, I would recommend using the 2-step. But in this case, it really doesn't hurt. So I'm going to use this one. While it dries, I'm going to go ahead and get on with my eyebrows. Gotta comb them through first, and then I'm going to take just a dark shadow and a tiny angled brush and fill them in. I like to outline them first on the top and the bottom to get them really defined, then fill them in really good, and then take whatever is left on the brush to get those little hairs in the center, because your tail should be darker than the middle. Yeah, I think I'm cute. Now I'm going to do the other eye. This one's a little more difficult. I think a lot of people have like one eye that's a little bit more difficult to draw your eyeliner, one eyebrow that's a little bit more difficult to fill in, you know, whatever, it's common. Yeah, again, I think I'm so cute. Now I'm going to just throw some gel in there to keep them still, and then apply the second layer of the single step mascara. I do still really love this stuff, even though it's just 1 step. I think it's a lot better than the 2-step one. Now I'm going to move on to my lips, but first let's watch me have a really hard time trying to get this lip liner to focus in the camera and how stupid I am. And then I finally just give up because I could not get that crap to focus for nothing, so whatever. So I'm going to line my lips first. I always overdraw them just a little bit. I don't dislike my lips, but when you're putting on lipstick, you can always just give them a little bit more plump look, a little more dramatic, you know, why not? You're giving it to yourself. You might not give you the full look. Now I'm going to take an eyeliner pencil, yes, an eyeliner pencil, and give these little dark shadows just around. And this is going to help with the lipstick. I promise you this will look good, okay? Then I'm going to take my Splash lipstick, get it in there real good, gotta fill it out. So it's going to smear with the liner just a little bit to make the lipstick a little bit darker all over, but especially in the spots where I applied the eyeliner. And I like a darker lip, especially for this kind of look. Give a little bit of a black to it. I could have done my lips black, but then that wouldn't have been as sexy. It just would have been gothic and creepy, so I didn't. Do this to get all of the lipstick out from inside your mouth so that you don't get it on your teeth, and then take the little lip liner and fill in any spots. One last thing, I'm going to take this loose glitter powder and just throw it over any places that I highlighted, mainly on the cheekbones and the forehead, a little bit on the chin and on the tip of the nose. This is going to give me more of a shiny highlight. And then now here is the finished look. Thanks for watching. Bye!